Mr. Trump, it's day 6 of doing these videos. Still haven't heard from you. I know you're a busy man. You got a lot on your plate. That's why I'm being patient. And I'm going to sit here for the next 396 days if I keep this tiger in one position that long. We're going to ask you the same 6 questions we've asked you for the last 5 days and see if we can't get a response from either you or one of the other presidential candidates, okay? So, you know, Sarah Palin would be like an awesome vice president for you to run with because that would take care of all of our problems here in America. 2 people with guts to stand up for some of the crap that's going on right here in our own country. We're dealing with a very serious issue here in America in the animal world. It's called the animal war. Ohio's got some really crooked shit going on right now, and we need your help, Mr. Trump, in order to get our rights back and help save some of these animals. Today I'm going to do something a little unusual, and let's put a video in of exactly what's happening to these animals that they take away from loving homes and throw them into a concrete prison in the name of constitutional law. But we are not going to stop this fight. I'm not going to stop these videos until I get you or another presidential candidate to start answering some of the questions that we got about our rights being taken away right here in America. So, me and Thunder here, we're going to throw up the next 6 questions that we've been asking you all week. You may get bored with this, but we are getting some attention. Here's the 6 questions. Here in America, we have a war in the animal world and the animal rights people in order to take our rights away. And 62.8 million people here in America own pets, and we'd like to know your comments and your concerns about a few issues. Question number 1. How do you feel about 501c3 organizations here in America that are scamming the public for hundreds of millions of dollars to take care of animals, and none of it goes to the animals? 90% of it goes to lobbyists to pass laws to further their agenda. 2, it seems like terrorist is the #1 topic anytime you turn the news on anymore. Are you aware that our own government, the United States Department of Agriculture, declared PETA a #1 domestic terrorist in the United States on November the 30th, 2009, and they're still a nonprofit tax organization here in America? How can you be a terrorist and get a tax break from your own country right here in America? 3, we'd like to know your opinion on how you feel on online bullying, not only of children, but adults, in the name of free speech, in order to bash somebody and ruin their reputation and their good name, only to make money for yourself and get away with it under the Declaration of Free Speech. 4, we'd like to know how come us Americans that own our own property, own our own houses, and pay taxes on them do not have the right to have our own pets that we choose to have on our property or in our homes? Number 5, do you not think that we Americans have the right to assume the risk of our profession, no different than a cop, a firefighter, an oil rig worker, or anyone else that has the assumption of the risk of their professions? It is our right. And please, if you become president, give us back our right. And number 6, one of the most important, and this kind of touched on your speech at the Oklahoma State Fair about things being made in other countries and taxing them when they come into America. Do you not believe that it should be a right that any product made from the rainforest or an animal's habitat somewhere in the world should be taxed in order to be sold in America, and that tax money go back to helping rebuild the habitat and the rainforest so some of these animals don't become extinct in the futures to come? I'm Joe Exotic, and along with 62.8 million other people, we'd like to know if you have any answers for any of this. And you wouldn't believe the support you would get. But this war on American citizens and their animals has got to come to a stop. Well, that's all I got for you today, Mr. Trump. I'll see you again sometime tomorrow with another video message. You know, we're getting a lot of publicity out of this, and a whole lot of people are keeping an eye on these video messages just to see if you'll really be a stand-up kind of guy and email or call me or whatever with your opinion of these 6 messages. Don't forget, I know you have a hard time landing that big-ass plane in certain places, but we got a little airport here, and I can fly a little plane right to you if that's what it takes. I'm Joe Exotic, and I'll see you tomorrow. sir.